They never answered whether or not the informants were there. They were trying to clearly cover it up. You had the head of the FBI asked very clearly and directly, were there FBI informants there? And he would not answer. So it's like, okay, so they're lying about FBI informants being there. So therefore, we don't even know to what extent. Wait, are those the ones that were creating the chaos that day? We don't know because we don't know who they are, right?
Oh my God.
Yo, today is January 6th. We got to get into this January 6th conversation. So one of the things that has been coming up in January 6th is whether or not Donald Trump should pardon January 6ers, right? Now, it's so funny, depending on what news station you're listening to, how this story is going to be told. Donald Trump and the Republicans, they're the party of law and order, right? They're the party of law and order. The Democrats are the defund the police party, right? And this is just a funny instance where it shows that people will align themselves with whoever they need to align themselves with in order to prove their point. You see a lot of people, a lot of Democrats, people on the liberal side that are mad that Donald Trump is considering pardoning a lot of the January 6ers and saying they started a riot, they hurt police officers, so now we care about police officers, right? All right, we went from defund the police to, well, they hurt police officers. Okay, all right, very convenient. And then what you don't realize is that maybe it's just because I'm looking at a lot of conservative platforms. I can't say that Donald Trump has said this. I believe that he's made it clear, but I can't pinpoint a video. Maybe I'll look at that. Maybe I'll look for that. I thought that it was very clear that when it came to the pardons, that Donald Trump was only considering pardoning the people that did not assault police officers. I thought that was very clear, where you have people that were just there, that were there protesting and have been locked up since that happened. 3-4 years, these people have been locked up who were not committing violent acts. And when you think back at it, and people that have no sympathy or empathy for the people that are locked up that did not commit any violent act that did not cause, and it's so funny, like, oh, people died. Well, yeah, the person that died, she was on the Republican side. She was a Trumper. So that argument kind of goes out the window. But it's like, you look at all of these Black Lives Matter rallies and the stuff that was going on, and people would have an issue with them being locked up for years, right? But then when you look at the January 6ers, people who did not, let me be very clear, the people that did not assault police officers, the people that did not, why are they locked up? I'm just wondering, like, why, like, literally, why are they locked up? Why do you want them locked up? Why do you think that it's fair that they should be locked up? And if you think that they should be locked up, then shouldn't you be the type of person that is very upset that it was never exposed until now that the FBI, was it the FBI or the CIA? I think it's the FBI, had informants at the rally. They never answered whether or not the informants were there. They were trying to clearly cover it up. You had the head of the FBI asked very clearly and directly, were there FBI informants there? And he would not answer. So it's like, okay, so they're lying about FBI informants being there. So therefore, we don't even know to what extent. Wait, are those the ones that were creating the chaos that day? We don't know because we don't know who they are, right? It never came out in the report. So are these people that were informants, are they locked up too? They acknowledge that they were dressed in Trump paraphernalia gear, or whatever you want to call it. So you had undercover, not undercover agents, that's the wrong word. You had informants for the FBI that were there covering the story, getting involved in the rally, the protest, the insurrection that a lot of y'all like to say. If it was really an insurrection, you don't think that it should be exposed to what extent the informants of the FBI were involved? I'm talking about to all the people that especially say that these people, I have no sympathy or empathy for these people being locked up. Like, damn, You have no sympathy and empathy for these people being locked up for just having a protest? The ones that were nonviolent. When you look at a lot of the, I mean, to call this an insurrection, I get it. Okay, it was on the Capitol, cool. But to call it an insurrection, especially considering all the Black Lives Matter protests and how violent a lot of those got, it's kind of inconsistent. But we're going to look at a couple different videos. And shout out to Cal. Ooh, shout out to Cal dropping the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. And oh yeah, you just reminded me. Please, everybody, make sure that you like. That's gonna help boost the algorithm. Y'all know what it is. We like to have as many different people in these conversations, sharing perspectives, keeping the convo respectful, and just giving insight. We're all just looking to grow. That's it. So appreciate you. Salute you, brother. Everything the Democrats say, the Republicans going to do, they do themselves. They are such hypocrites. I agree. So let's look at a couple of these videos that I got for y'all. Interesting videos. And this is what happens when you don't trust a government. When you have a government that you do not trust, what I'm getting ready to show y'all, this is what happened. Take a look at this video. We're going to look at a few January 6 videos that people may not have seen. Let me try to leave Cal's super chat up, bro. We appreciate you. Hold up. Uncle Brother wrote, not just informants, operatives. Let me be back. Uncle Brother, I appreciate you. I appreciate you more than you know. Not just informants, operatives. They were involved. It was an operation. It was an operation. And I see it clear as day that the Democrats wanted January 6th to be, they wanted it to become something that they can call an insurrection. So therefore, they can obviously hold that against Trump. Some people may say, well, you don't know that. You're just saying that. All right, cool. It is what it is. That's what's clear to me. Cal, I'm going to put your chat back up, but I just want to make sure that people can see. So this says new footage shows J6 protester being unhandcuffed and fist bumped by Capitol security. Set up, ? Who knows? Maybe we're going to watch the video and see, oh, they just wanted to, they were trying to handcuff some people, but then they unhandcuffed them because it's like, y'all didn't really do too much. I don't know. I'm just trying. They left it up for speculation because we don't know what's going on. Y'all are probably like, just play the damn video. We don't know what's going on. So I'm going to play the damn video. So he's bending over, gets unhandcuffed. That's Capitol security. I'm assuming, this is what it says. Who knows? We got to, clarify this, confirm it. Did y'all see that? The fist bump. Appreciate y'all. Job well done. Oh yeah, go on your way, bro. We'll see y'all. We'll see you later. Let us know when you change back into your security uniform. We're going out for drinks later. Does it at least raise like a couple eyebrows where you're like, what was going on there? What was going on there? And we've seen a lot of these January 6 videos where it's just like, it's not necessarily making sense when you see what's. I'm going to give you another video. I got 3 videos that I want y'all to see. I'm going to give you another one. You guys tell me if this looks like an insurrection or if somebody was staging or part of an insurrection that they're just going to take the handcuffs off, give them a little fist bump and keep it moving. Or maybe this footage, I don't know. Maybe some people will say, well, that's not even real January 6th footage. I don't know.
All of the footage from January 6th has finally been released.
Let me make sure that it's showing. Okay, it's showing on the screen.
And this new video shows Capitol Police clearing a pathway so people can walk through the halls of the House wing. And if you thought they were clearing a path so people could exit the building, well, that's just not the case. As you'll see in a moment, a large crowd enters the halls of the House wing, Capitol Police standing idle. They go through, and then a large portion of them turns around and goes back the other way. Capitol Police did absolutely nothing in this portion of the video to deter them. All the footage was released after House Speaker Mike Johnson kept his promise to the American people. In a statement on his official X page, formerly known as Twitter, Speaker Johnson stated the following: "Today, I am keeping my promise to the American people and making all the January 6th tapes available to all Americans. Now, I will be combing through every second of the new footage over the next few days, and I'll be posting all the important highlights, so if you want to stay updated, be sure to hit the follow button." I also posted a link on X so you could check out the footage for yourself under the same username if you feel like digging through hours of footage. Let me know what you think about.
I just wanted to take the volume off. Look at the video. Does this seem like it's not giving? Look, I'm not a I've never worked security. Clearly not a police officer. But I've also never staged an insurrection. So, and I don't think the majority of us have. But when you look at it, is it given insurrection energy? Is it given insurrection energy? And once again, for all the people that are saying that it's an insurrection, the people that have said it's an insurrection, okay, why are you, if you really believe that it was an insurrection, why are you upset at Trump, right? You're only upset with Trump, right? Because it's like Trump staged an insurrection. Your energy was real strong against that. But your energy does not seem to be consistent when it comes to the operatives that Uncle Brother just pointed out, the operatives that participated in this, that worked with the FBI. If it's an insurrection, all that I heard so much insurrection energy so strongly for the past 3.5 years, right? Since January 6th, matter of fact, the last 4 years. But since this new report came out detailing that the FBI had operatives involved and in the Capitol building, why are y'all not upset? Why are y'all not upset? Matter of fact, y'all are more upset about Donald Trump nominating Kash Patel to take over the FBI and to expose a lot of this stuff. You're more upset about that than you're upset about the current FBI director, or the one FBI director that just quit before this report came out, the day before or the day of. You're more upset with Trump nominating Kash Patel than you are with the FBI being involved in what you believed and told everybody was an insurrection with Donald Trump. It's not adding up. Like, all we're asking for is consistent energy, and it's not adding up. Let me go to this next video that I wanted to show y'all on January 6th, and then we'll probably wrap the conversation up around there. Hold on. Let me make sure I got y'all. Let me bring my man Don in the building. Where's the Don? Here he is. All right, let's play this video.
From me, from you, from our, we have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened, where they could take it away from all of us, from me, from you, from our country. This was a fraudulent election, but we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special. You've seen what happens. You see the way others are treated that are so bad and so evil. I know how you feel. But go home, and go home in peace.
Now, let me be very clear. Do I think that the election was stolen from Donald Trump? I don't know. I don't know. Do I believe that the CIA lied and withheld certain information that Donald Trump was exposing regarding Hunter Biden's laptop, in which the CIA, I think 50 CIA agents signed something saying that the laptop story was not real? Do I believe that that would have impacted the election significantly? Absolutely. Now, I'm not talking about counting the votes and stuff like that. I don't just know enough information to go out on a limb and say, yeah, they didn't count the votes correctly, or that there was fraudulent voting boxes or booths. I don't know enough about that. But I do know, and it's funny because when Hillary lost, a lot of people were saying that, I think it was Comey at the time, that he shouldn't have released certain information right before the election, because that's what allowed Donald Trump to win. Okay. So if you think that that was impactful, don't you think it would be impactful if the CIA lies about a Hunter Biden laptop not being true, when indeed, I believe, in fact, it came out that there was not only one laptop, but there was 2 laptops from Hunter Biden. They were trying to act like it was a hoax. They said it was a hoax. They signed their name on something saying that the Hunter Biden laptop was fake. Fast forward, Hunter Biden's laptop, which they already had in their custody, was one of the pieces of evidence that led to him pleading guilty to the charges that he pled guilty to. So they lied. Do I think that that would have impacted it? Absolutely. But going back to the video with Donald Trump, people will not play the video in which he said, yeah, peaceful and patriotic protests. People will not play that video that we just saw. He knew that, in my opinion, he knew that the Democrats were going to try to use this to create some type of insurrection and to try to kind of do what Kamala Harris did when she debated Donald Trump, bait them into, like, she baited Donald Trump into overreacting and to getting off topic and whatnot. And this is exactly what I think the Democrats were trying to do. This is what Nancy Pelosi was trying to do. I think that all of them were trying to bait Donald Trump and the MAGA folk into creating as crazy of a day as they could on January 6th in the Capitol, so they could use this against them. And clearly, as Uncle Brother has pointed out, they even used not just informants, but operatives. All right, operatives, keyword operatives. So I don't know. Uncle Brother wrote, so we're supposed to believe that the so-called insurrectionists stayed within the velvet rope lines despite being there to destroy the Capitol as they shot it up with their guns and ammo. It's insane, bro. It's insane. And it's even funnier now when we look back and we call that an insurrection. It's just funny to me. Like, okay, if you call it an insurrection, then don't you kind of have to say that the FBI was involved? like, okay, we can't just say Donald Trump. You could say Donald Trump, you could say that he's the one that started it. You could say whatever you want, but you also have to highlight, I would think, the involvement that the FBI had in having their operatives participate. So I don't know. Neither here nor there. January 6th, let me be very clear. For a lot of the folk that have been sitting in prison that did not commit any violent acts against the police, I don't see why people have an issue with them being pardoned. I actually don't see why people have more of an issue with them being pardoned than they have an issue with them being locked up for something that I think was trumped up charges. But neither here nor there. It's political gang war, so you just rock with your gang, and that's how it usually goes. All right, so we'll look at a few different videos. So speaking on Hillary Clinton, it's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real generous, share the video with some friends and family. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Ew.